What's cracking, Jack? It's week 4 of college football, and I've got your 3 best bets inside. Let's go. Welcome back, Silverback Nation. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. You know, with college football, there's so many games, so many bets, and I probably spend the most time of anything on college football because there's 132 teams and you know how many games a week. And I'm going to walk you through my process, not just for college football, but the way I come up with my bets. And there are 3 things that I do. Number 1 is I look for what's called EV, or expected value. Simply put, that's a discrepancy between the books. And I use the 3 sharpest books, Pinnacle, Circa, and Bookmaker. Those are the ones that don't limit big players. You know, DraftKings, Caesars, FanDuel, those limit the guys that bet a ton and that win a ton. But those 3 books, those sharp books don't. And they set their lines so they don't have to move, and they don't really adjust based on public betting. Second, I look for where the public's coming in, but I look for a discrepancy between where the public bets are, the percentage of bets, versus the amount of money coming. In other words, if there's, you know, a lot of the public is really high in a team, like last night with the New England Patriots, public was all over them, plus 6.5. I love the Jets because the percentage of the bets, more percentage of the bets were on the Patriots, but more of the money was on the Jets. That means the big bettors, the sharp money bettors, the guys who do it for a living and girls who do it for a living, came in on the Jets. I take those 2 things, then I run through my own process. I won't bore you with that. But that's how I come up with my bets. Picks have to pass the first 2 tests, then I put them through my own, and then I bring them to you. Now, college football, I bet a ton. I'm a big volume better with college football. And I'm going to give you 3 plays here. We're going to do it a little differently today. But I have 21 plays this Saturday in college football. You can have them all for free. If you go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle Member, or text the number on your screen, and everything gets texted to your phone. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test run and see if it's for you. Now, every bet that I put out, I do using this system. And I recommend 1 unit on every one of these plays, no parlays. So in other words, 2 to 3% of your bankroll. A lot of professional handicappers recommend 1%. I'm a little bit more high risk, a little more aggressive. I do 2 to 3% of my bankroll on every single bet. And with these 21 bets, you're going to come up profitable. 3 for 3 so far I've been in terms of profitability with college football on Saturdays. And we're going to go through one of those processes today. I'm going to walk you through the difference between the public money and the percentage of public bets coming in and tell you what we're going to take. Play 1, we're going to look at Ohio University at Kentucky, and Kentucky's given up 19.5 points here. And I've got the graph here for you, provided by Outlier. 68% of the bets are on Kentucky, but 97% of the money. Follow the sharp money here. Take Kentucky minus 19.5. Next one we're going to look at is number 12 Utah versus number 14 Oklahoma State. It's a pick'em game on the money line. 49% of the bets are on Utah. 99% of the money is on Utah. Now, the reason, if you look at the graph here and where it's gone up and down, the reason was Cam Rising's availability. So you see that the money was already coming in on Utah once Cam was questionable. With that hand, he ran into the Gatorade bottle, Gatorade thing. So once he was questionable, the payout went up to like plus 130, plus 140. Sharp money hammered it. He's likely to play. But even if he doesn't, this line's still at minus 110. The books still like Utah in this one here. And so does the sharp money. We're talking 99% of the money coming in on Utah and less than half the bets. It's a situation where the public looks for the logos. They look at Oklahoma State. They know how good the running back is, even though he hasn't been the same this year, and they're on Oklahoma State. But we know better. We're back in the sharp money. They've passed all my tests, and we're taking Utah on the money line. Play number 3 is Baylor in Colorado. And Colorado is minus 125 on the money line. Baylor is plus 105. Take a look at this graph. Another situation where the public watches ESPN too much. They see how much Coach Prime is in a spotlight. They see all his little quirks and quips and quotes and everything. And they see, you know, ESPN telling you how great his son is a quarterback. And we have only 40% of the bets on Baylor on the money line, but 96% of the money is on Baylor. What does that tell us? That tells us that 60% of the public is saying, hey, Colorado Buffalo's got to take him. But 96% of actual money, the sharp bettors, those that do it for a living, are coming in on Baylor, and we're going to follow that. All 3 of these plays have passed all 3 of my tests. Lock those in, but I want to know. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Do you like when I do this in the videos? Do you prefer me kind of giving you my normal take on the games, or a little combination of both? Let me know that. Put those in. Let's win together. Go to silverbackjungle.com. Take my free weekly trial for a test spin. Get all 21 of my plays tomorrow, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.